So today I want to share with you his two things that I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk this week. So I was lucky enough, there's an event called the National Achievers Conference. It's put on by Success Resources. Shout out to Michael Lane, who organises that event. And he had a couple of big name speakers in town here in Sydney. So there was Grant Cardone and Gary Vaynerchuk were the two big headlines, and also a guy called Kerwin Rae, who's excellent and worth checking out. My main two takeaways from that event, both from Gary Vaynerchuk. If you don't know Gary V, is an amazing guy. He's had a lot of success in social media. There's a lot you can learn from him. He was a prolific investor and creator. He was one of the first YouTube celebrities, one of the first Twitter celebrities, and then runs a really successful social media agency in New York. So my two takeaways were actually from Gary Vee. So the first one was a phrase that really resonated with me, and that is quantity unlocks quality. So if you think about your business, if you're thinking about marketing or your own strategy and sales, there's often this friction that things need to be perfect before we put them out there, right? And so we need more quality over quantity. But the reality is that like quantity unlocks quality. So you don't just get good the first time around. You've actually got you have to repeat things over and over, and you need to get those bad videos or your bad blogs or whatever that might be. You need to get those out of the way and get them done to get good. So that was a really good takeaway for me. So quantity unlocks quality. I think that's worth all of us thinking about. The second thing that I really liked, and so someone asked Gary the question about he gives away a lot of his ideas for free that they then use within their own marketing agency. And we do this a lot as well. If you're following us here, we talk a lot about the strategies that work. And what Gary was saying was that often, so people are coming to your business for those ideas or that insight and that knowledge. But what they pay for is actually, the phrase you used was nuanced execution. And I think there's a lot to that, right? So, and that's what we're doing here, right? So I'll come on and I'll share things that we learn or what's working for us, but then people are paying us for that nuanced execution, right? That actually ability to make it work and make it work properly. So, and I'd encourage you to think about that for your own business, right? If you're thinking about doing more marketing or, promoting that brand or that business, you don't have to be worried that if you get in there and share your best secrets that someone's going to take them and run with it. Because the reality is it's not the idea that they're paying you for. They're paying for that nuanced execution. And they only know that you're the right person to do that nuanced execution for them if you're getting your ideas out there. So that was my two takeaways from the National Achievers Conference, both from Gary Vaynerchuk. So thanks for that, Gary. Quantity unlocks quality, and people, if you're getting your ideas out there, don't worry about someone taking them, because really what people are paying you for is nuanced execution. Thanks, LinkedIn.